Live from Studio 3, this is Packaging Today with Evelio Matos, Adam Peak, and Corey Connors. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Monday. All right, finally. I think I finally have all the energy. It feels like it's a brand new year. Like this year is finally kicking off pretty good. Pretty stoked. Thanks for being here. What do we got? We got my friend.
Welcome to 2023, Evelio.
Thanks, man.
We've been here for 6 months.
Yeah, but it's like finally clicking. What do we got? We got Corey Connors at Corrugated on the TikToks.
That's me.
How you doing, man?
Good.
Yeah, where you calling in from?
The Great Northwest, just outside of Portland, Oregon.
Yeah, it's nice and gray over there. I can see the gray coming through your window.
It's beautiful today, man. There's like a month out of every year that is just absolutely stunning here, and people come to visit and they say, "What? It doesn't rain here." What are you talking about?
Nice. Then we got Adam Peak, Packaging Pastor, People of Packaging podcast.
Yep.
Nugget lover.
Denver Nuggets fan.
That's right. Big Nugget lover. I didn't even my head didn't even go there, but I saw those eyes.
No. There's so much that can go into that with Colorado as well, and I just love the basketball team. All right, so you got to understand, it's Denver's never won, so we don't know what to do.
Really?
So buy things. Denver Nuggets have never won an NBA championship in the history of their NBA franchise team, and so we don't know what to do. So we just buy banners and put them in the backdrop of things, and we just don't, because we're just all confused. It's
exciting.
Yeah.
Nice. Tim coming in hot.
Well said, Tim.
But
Tim understands. See, like when Lakers do it, they're like,
right.
We've done this a lot.
Been there, done that.
Do you guys like set cars on fire and do all that stuff?
I went to bed. I fell asleep at 9:45. I was in Denver. I was like, "Yeah, we won." I'm gonna go to my hotel.
Bruce, good morning.
Nice. So I appreciate you guys joining us. If you're joining us, we do talk about packaging. We do get to packaging and what's happening in packaging news.
All of
it. Yeah, everything happening, of course. And just let us know where you're watching from. It's always great to see how far and wide this thing reaches. Also helps us in terms of just expanding the reach of the show itself. We do come on here every week and just talk about packaging news. And you can also find us on our own podcasts, packaging podcasts, Packaging Unboxed podcast, Sustainable Packaging podcast, and People of Packaging.
I thought you're going to put the logos up.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Let's do that.
I'll move over.
Man.
Yeah.
Wrong way.
Which
one?
No.
Right here.
Is it?
No, there it is.
This one. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Over here.
Check us out. That's right. The OGs. OGs of packaging.
Yeah.
This is how we do.
So I don't know, for like what's happening in packaging. Like one thing that's happening in packaging, a great place to go if you're looking for content, if you're looking for stuff to talk about, if you're looking for packaging content to share, Reddit is always awesome.
Yeah.
Reddit is always good. And some of the different news outlets know this. So, whoa.
So I don't spend any time on Reddit.
Yeah.
Zero of the time. Wait, Seth, why did Seth spell Nashville wrong?
No, he's in Nashville. That's how you pronounce it if you're from there. Us tourists don't know how to pronounce it.
He's in Nashville, Ohio.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, we got
North.
We got Netherlands.
Okay.
Hey, Mark.
Oh, what's up, Mark?
Mark's
Germany,
awesome packaging material.
Yeah, and we got Gene. Gene spoke at EastPack with me.
Gene.
That was good. That was his first time up on stage, and now you can't get the guy off the stage. But so this is coming straight from Reddit, and I think this is kind of similar to like bacon packaging, right? Like there's some food packaging that is the worst packaging on earth. And this kind of gets into like just the detail of like how it works and how hard it is to open these packs from Costco, right? Like these things are a disaster, like vacuum packed. But people also want to save money when they go to Costco, and they, anytime you walk out of Costco, you're spending like $100 easy.
Are that because it's not resealable, or what's the problem?
The big challenge is that you have to cut this open, and then the chicken is like swooshing around in there in its own juices, right? So it's not like the easiest. Like how convenient, like there's the balance, right? It's like how convenient do you make the packaging versus how much do you add in cost, right? Because this is assembly line easy. This is running down, getting dropped in, getting the juice squirted in there and sealed up. Take it home, save your money.
I may or may have not been in a facility that makes and seen that process and seen that they go, it's like 12,000 chickens a day.
Wow.
Incredible.
Are alive, and then they're packed like that at the end of the day.
Amazing.
Are they still alive?
They are not. They are definitely dead. They're dead chickens ready to be sold off.
Yeah. Oh, I see what Seth is saying. They could easily add a perf. That's silly.
But they're also like super close. That's the thing too, is like they're super, super close. And if you get in there, I mean, you're getting juice everywhere, right? And that's kind of the pain in the ass. Yeah, the pain in the butt. But again, it's like you can add a space in between there. That's going to add more material. It's going to add, it's going to change that lineup a little bit. It's going to add cost, right? And Andrew's right. It's like super appetizing at this early in the morning.
Pretend those are donuts.
So like
apparently very early in Nashville.
Yeah, Nashville, right. In Canada.
Yeah. So he's asking if there's enough. No, there's not. They're sealed so close that you can't even run a pair of scissors through them without, splitting one side or the other and then getting all that juice everywhere. And that's the part that people complain about.
I mean, can I just say something about this?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Please.
I want to. As the resident father of 15 children, living
3 wives,
living with my one wife, we shop at Costco a lot, and we buy Costco chicken a lot. And my family talks about packaging, like my kids just talk about it. My wife talks about it because of this, right? Because all this, I'm sure your family's the same way. Like, hey, look at this, or this is a problem. We should talk about this.
Yeah.
Never one time has somebody complained about Costco's chicken packaging to me.
Right.
So it seems maybe, I don't know. So I'm thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, I guess you could add some perfs to tear it off.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Is this, so I guess I started off saying like, I don't spend a lot of time on Reddit. I've never spent more than 5 minutes on Reddit, and I'm sure I'm alone in that. But is this an actual thing? Like, are people really complaining about this? Because maybe we've like jumped the shark on packaging complaining.
Ooh, that's different. Yeah. Possible.
Do you understand that reference?
Yeah. It has to do with professional baseball, right? Yeah.
No. It was when the
Arthur Fonzarelli.
Arthur Fonzarelli jumps the shark, and then the show jumps the shark, and then it ended. I'm not saying for us as a show. I'm just saying that if we finally reach the point where people are like, all right, we've taken care of all these other packaging problems. Can somebody please
complain about something?
The chicken packaging at Costco? Because I'm like, well, we use it all the time, and I'm constantly on the lookout for content about like annoying packaging to fix, and not one single time have I been like, this is the one.
Right.
Now, to be fair though, we do primarily buy the frozen chicken, and that did not look, I couldn't tell what that was.
It looked fresh, but I don't know.
Yeah, it looked like the fresh squeezed stuff. Yeah.
It just seems like something that I would have fresh squeezed.
Yeah. This is a new line of products. We got to look into this.
That's right.
How would you package fresh squeezed chicken?
Yeah, but that's the thing, right? It's like
aluminum, I assume. Yeah.
Like the way you change packaging, like the more stuff you add to it, the more complex you make it to make it easy to use. Like there's a cost to that, whether it's for this chicken or for anything else, right? It's like anytime you start innovating, developing new materials, new processes, like there's a cost to that. And people today don't want to pay more, right? People are looking for discounts. It's like you have to kind of weigh that. And yeah, all right, let's change the chicken packaging, make it super easy and great to use. But they're going to have to raise their hot dog prices, right? Their $1.50 hot dog prices.
Can't do it. Never happen.
No, or the rotisserie chicken prices.
Right. The best loss leaders in the industry. Right.
That's right. Yeah, they said like over our dead body, we'll change that hot dog price.
Yeah,
it might be.
I don't know, but if you've never been to Reddit, Reddit is awesome because you get stuff like this, right? You get this book that's wrapped in plastic. I can't be responsible for what else happens here. I didn't scroll further than this.
Oh no.
Yeah. We're taking a risk here.
Yeah, sometimes translations don't quite work the way you want them to. Things make it like, I don't know, it gets pretty crazy in here. I should probably check this before.
Yeah.
But
Let's never do that. Let's never do that experiment.
Don't do that again. Sorry if you're watching this. Our apologies.
Now I have to go renew my Southern Baptist Reverend license after the show.
Oh,
thanks a lot.
We'll pray about this.
Yeah. Hey, but
sorry if there's any children watching.
We're talking about Pack Expo.
Packaging.
They're all reading Packaging Peaks in the sticky situation. All the kids.
Oh my gosh.
But so I actually want to mention something about cost and packaging.
Yeah.
So I was at this camp all week. It's a camp that I grew up going to in Woodland Park, Colorado. And when I was growing up, we always ate like in the dining room. So it's like an overnight camp that kids come and sleep out at and all that stuff. And you'd eat in the dining room and then they'd wash dishes and all that. And this last week we ate outside a lot with single-use throwaway, cutlery and plates and bowls and stuff like that. And so I said, why would we do this? This seems like it's a place that's always trying to keep the cost down. And what's the reason for having all this kind of throwaway trash, basically? And it was fascinating. So this camp's up in the mountains, and water in Colorado until really this year it's been a drought. And water in the mountains is incredibly expensive. You have to buy water. And so it ended up flipping to where it was less expensive to buy eco products, compostable cutlery than it was to use the water to wash the dishes.
Jeez.
And I thought that's an interesting dynamic between cost and sustainability, where they were like, no, we're trying to save water by buying single-use compostable plates and bowls and cups. And I mean, to their credit, they said we bought this stuff because campers leaves things out, and if it gets out into nature, we want it to break down. I was like, okay. But it was fascinating that was the math that they had to play, was water conservation wins over reuse. And I'm wondering if that's something that people have to deal with in the reuse conversation when it comes to packaging and things like that. Is we have a water crisis, and why would we keep using more water and chemicals and soaps and all that kind of stuff when we can just buy it and toss it?
Yeah, that's a tough one. Do they have to pump it up there, the water, or is it like delivered, or you don't know how?
Yeah, they have to buy it and fill up their water reserves.
Wow.
Yeah. They'll obviously try to collect as much as they can from rain and things like that, but when there's not enough, there's kids showering and toilets and all that stuff. So it's tough.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I think that's a real challenge. That's the first one I've heard that argument, but it makes sense for a destination like that. I understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's crazy, right? Like reusable versus compostable or just single use.
Single use.
Like there's just there's not a clear cut answer, right? Everybody kind of wants to eliminate single use, but there's always an opportunity. There's always a benefit, and you can look at it a few different ways, and you can always find a benefit to it. Like, oh, here's why we should be using it, and it's just not that clear cut of a decision. It just from appearances, it's like, no, we got to get rid of it, but that's challenging. And now I'm not like a pro plastic, pro single use person, but yeah, it just makes it kind of a challenge.
Yep.
And then we go on just like one last thing here to share that's not on Reddit. We won't do that
Thank
again.
you.
But was this thing? I thought this thing was pretty interesting. It's this new product. It says it's for coffee, and it's not beigey, but it's this. I don't know how you feel about this, but it's another material that's made out of. Oh, this one's made out of bamboo, but it's taking the bamboo. It says it contains zero plastic. It's called Bamboo O, and the team that's made it is Beta Design Office. It's reusable. It looks like plastic to me. It says it contains zero plastic. So kind of digging into this a little bit more, like this is just kind of first time going through it. So it's called Bamboo O. Take a look at it. It's leveraging the flexibility of the starch and the strength of bamboo. Taking those fibers and converting into this thing without feeling it, but just looking at it in these photos, it does look like a plastic. It does have cork in here, which is kind of cool. As long as that's a natural cork, but something definitely check that out. It's made by Beta Design Office. And it's, beautifully designed for sure. And then of course they're showing like new reusable areas that you can just use it in other places. But anytime there's a brand out there or a product out there that's like, hey, you can reuse my packaging for potting plants. It's like, how many pots do you need? Like, right. Like if it's like something you're purchasing constantly, if you're buying coffee once a month, you're going to max out on the number of pots you can handle
at like 3.
Right.
That's a tough one to sell, I think, to the community, because you're exactly right. It's very limited mindset, unless they have like a return program and those things are really easy to nest. Then you send them back and they refill them. That works really well.
Yeah, but you can check them out. BetaDesignOffice.com. Looks like they do some really cool stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, and Andrew says would cure shelf life without any plastic. Well, yeah, that's just it, right? Like they show that little cork on the interior, like that's going to be enough to keep the oxygen out of there. Hang on, I gotta get rid of this because it's going to drive me nuts. Yeah, like that's going to keep out the oxygen and allow it to breathe. I don't think so. I mean, packaging for coffee has evolved to the point where it is now, where you've got that little valve on there to allow that exchange to happen and keep it fresh. So there's probably a plastic bag inside of this beautiful container.
That's probably true. Yeah. Fascinating.
And for those wondering, I believe, Andrew, WVTR is water vapor transmission rate and OTR is oxygen transmission rate. Did I nail that?
I think that's accurate. Yes.
I asked Andrew, Corey.
Oh, sorry. I don't know. Oh, Lacey knows. Lacey knows.
Oh, thanks, Lacey.
My middle name is Andrew, so you're welcome.
Is it?
No.
Please tell me it starts with a C.
No, his middle name is Gated.
Gated.
Oh.
Corrugated.
Like
Connors.
corrugated.
Yeah. Hey, Lacey had a question, I thought, too, in the comments.
Let's see. It says, tell me what breaks down quickly enough that you would be okay repurchasing one-time use cutlery, not available yet, still greenwashing. So what breaks down fast enough that you'd be willing to use it?
I feel like this is like the start of a dad joke.
Yeah.
All right, so let's keep it packaging focused.
Yeah. I I don't really know what break down quickly enough. There's so much.
Right.
I mean,
define that. Yeah.
Like PLA has.
I don't use chopsticks.
Yeah.
Great.
Is that
what does Jerry Seinfeld talk about? Have you ever heard his thing on chopsticks? It's pretty funny. He's like, they've seen the fork. They're not out there plowing fields with pool cues.
But no, but seriously, I mean, we've got disposable. No, but we've got disposable. We've got disposable chopsticks. I mean, why don't we? What else is there? I mean, that's a simple enough process to produce those.
Yeah.
Without having any additional waste. If we were to try to shape those into anything else, like you can use those and you can chuck them, and
they're paper based. Yeah, they are. I mean, for the most part, right? They're not the ones I used.
Chopsticks.
Yeah, the ones you get at like not the ones that I like own in my house, but I'm saying when I go get like sushi and I get chopsticks, you break them apart and they're paper, and then you use them. They're one-time use, and then
they're paper.
They're not wood.
They're not wood.
They're wood, but what do you guys think paper is?
It's wood equals paper. I see what you're saying. Okay.
No, I still don't see it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's like how far back in the process do you want to go? It's like, it's
it's tree.
But you're moving forward, right? It's still wood. It hasn't been turned into paper yet.
Okay. It's from the same base material as paper. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
No, it is the base material.
Listen, Nashville is struggling this morning.
Yeah.
Over here.
That's right. We got John saying, talking about that coffee packaging, that valve. Again, it's that allows for that oxygen transmission rate, like Andrea was mentioning.
Yep.
Right. That's what keeps it fresh. But yeah, I think, I don't know. For me, in terms of like single use, like what other materials are there out there? That's something to look at. But of course, if we're only using that and we're just tossing that, I mean, that's just a lot of waste in terms of like natural fibers that could be used for something else.
Right.
We could go down the path of the plastic straw being replaced by a paper straw and start using paper spoons and forks. I mean, those will be wonderful. Those will work just as well as
not paper.
Yeah,
corrugated
exactly.
Spoons.
All right. What do we got? What do we got going on, Corey?
Well, it's been a busy few weeks in the podcast arena. Really excited about some announcements that the three of us have for events coming up that we'll be attending and presenting at, including PAC Expo in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah.
Sounds like
waiting for the air horn to come out.
Yeah, I think we'll be doing some live podcasting from there and speaking on stage in the I'm not sure which stage yet, but we'll be there. So look us up when you get there.
The biggest one.
Yeah, the big stage. 30,000 of our closest friends will be there from the world of packaging.
Yeah.
So we look forward to meeting
for us.
Yes. Yeah, that's how amazing the event will be. Bono is speaking just before us.
Yeah.
Also singing, and then Avelio is going to sing, which is great. So
yeah, I'm getting ready.
But
no. So if you're planning on heading out, if you're planning on heading out to Vegas, then let us know. We'd love to maybe even just do like a little more intimate thing. Maybe we go out to dinner, surround a craps table, and lose all our money. I don't know.
Yeah,
let's figure it out.
Yeah, why not?
Like we did last time.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Is that what they say?
Yeah, I hear that's what they say. But then it pops up from time to time.
Right.
I will be in Vegas for Cosmoprof as well, along with not so big Nuggets fan Timothy Drisdom. We'll be there walking the show, saying hi to people. So if you're going to be at Cosmoprof in Vegas, I believe it's in 3 weeks.
Wow.
What's that one about?
That is for the cosmetics industry. So not specifically packaging, but my friend Kevin Davis from Dermalogica and friend of the show and advocate for SpecRite is going to be out there as well. And I'm sure some other people.
Nice.
So if you're going to be at Cosmoprof, hit me up. We'll come say hello.
I think we'll do some kind of event at Pack Expo, the SpecRite booth. I think something like that's happening in the works with Laura Fody. So exciting.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a dunk tank and Corey's in there. So come.
They're going to dunk splash. Me into corrugated. Hilarious, right?
Actually,
the jokes write themselves.
Yes,
this sounds like a good idea. Now that I'm
stay tuned
into a vat of paper straws. That's all they're good for.
Yeah,
perfect. All right, guys. What do you got? What do you got happening on the show this week, Corey? Who's on your show?
I got one of the U.S. Plastics Pact winners, John Pop. He has created a paper-based, or actually wood-based, this is interesting, packaging for fresh fruit. Like imagine the net that your nectarine oranges or oranges are in, and it's totally home compostable. So really cool. One of 4 winners for the U.S. Plastics Pact.
Nice. Couldn't they just use like FlexiHex for that?
Paper would probably not survive in this kind of environment. A lot of moisture, but
true.
Possible. Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of FlexiHex.
Yeah, me too.
Good stuff. Adam, what do you got going on the show this week?
I have, I believe, a friend of this show, Andrew Fraser, is going to be his episode. Andrew, just so you know, your episode's dropping this week. Nice. Date and time is TBD, since I'm just returning from a week in the mountains, but should be coming out this week. It's episode number 200.
Wow.
Nice.
Fun. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, doing this for a while. We got Lacey here asking if we're going to be talking about microbeads. Maybe we can pick this up next week. But, you know, I know, didn't they outlaw using plastics in the U.S. a couple years ago?
That's my understanding. Or were you asking Andrew? Not me.
Sorry. Yeah, Andrew says woo. So, you know, we'll see what that means. But yeah, we can
episode, not microbeads. God. I don't think Andrew's like, yes, microbeads.
He loves microbeads. I've talked to him. Yeah. I can speak for him.
Yeah, now you're hanging out to Andrew on.
That's right. Yeah, we'll check it out. We'll kind of dig into that a little bit for next week for sure. Especially, and then you're heading over to Cosmoprof, so maybe you can find out what else people are using. I know there's people using sugars and salts and walnuts and all sorts of different elements, sand.
Yeah,
I can tell you,
coconut husks.
Weenus Lube is microbead free.
Nice.
Yeah,
pick up your Weenus Lube. What's the website?
WeenusLube.com. And by the way, I just got my my registered trademark approved by the United States Patent. So nobody can use the word weenus in their cosmetics products without paying me first.
Damn.
I know.
Sephora is going to be hurting.
They're going to be so mad. They're like, oh, what are we going to do with all these weenus products we were going to launch in 2024? Pay the man.
Pay the man.
Nice. I can't believe that website was available.
Not anymore. WEENUS lube.com.
That's right. Go check it out. That's Adam and his sons. Actually, Adam's son's cosmetic company, skincare company.
It's true.
Good stuff. Keep your weenus lubed. And yeah, man, that's it. What do we got? I got a show coming up this week. We'll see what that is. It'll be on packaging and design, and a couple of other episodes dropping on YouTube on like how to design specific things. I'm trying to keep things educational and fun. Check it out. The original Packaging Unboxed podcast.
Let's throw those 3 years now. Throw those logos back up.
Yeah, let's do it here. Boom. So look for these on your local podcast channel.
That's LinkedIn Presents.
Yeah, let's wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for hopping on here. Thank you for watching us goof off and talk about packaging. We did talk about packaging sustainability. We talked about packaging chicken, cost, implications of design, innovation, and check us out at Westpac. find Adam at Cosmoprof. It'll be like, where's Waldo?
Pack Expo.
Pack Expo.
Pack Expo.
Sorry, I don't know what I said.
Las Vegas.
Lost my mind. Sorry. Pack Expo.
September 11th.
All right. And yep. Nice logo. Gene helped out on the Packaging Unboxed podcast logo. Thank you so much, man. We'll see you guys.
Live from Studio 3, this is Packaging Today with Evelio Matos.